pressure being here in your hometown? Or?
Yeah, I definitely feel pressure, for sure. I think because I'd be lying if I didn't say that this was meant far more to me than any other show that I've done, and every show means a lot to me. But you know, this is my place. You know, it's where I was born and raised, and I got a lot of friends in the audience, a lot of family.
All wanted tickets, right?
And I've never actually had so many phone calls before from so many people that were. God, even just acquaintances, you know. I met the person somewhere and they were saying, you know, give me the tickets. But that's a great thing. I mean, it could be, you know, it's been obviously a tough summer for tours, and I think everybody knows that. And for me to be able to go all over the world and sell out has been pretty cool, pretty amazing.
A really long tour for you though, right? What are you going to do at the end of it?
Oh, no, this is just one of many. I'll go out for about 2.5 years now. I'll go out to 43 countries, of which 12 of them have my engagement rings. So it's just, this is normal. This is life for me. This is like, you know, I've done this now for the past 8 years, and I've enjoyed it. I like what I do. I mean, I'm like anybody else, you know. I get, you know, sometimes I want to come home, and I miss my family, and I miss my friends, I miss my city. But then once I get home, about a week and a bit, and I'm ready to get back out there. You know, I miss my life out here. My family's out here too.
What's your favorite thing to do in Vancouver?
God, that's the cool thing about this city. There's a million things to do. I love, I love going out to the rink with the boys. Of course, I'm part of the Giants, and I love going to the Coliseum and catching those games or coming to Canucks games. Just hanging out outside, you know, I have a little dorky Vespa, and I go with my girl, and we go around the seawall and stuff, and go get ice cream, and hang out, sometimes go up to Whistler for a couple of days with friends. I mean, there's a million things to do. I mean, just anything, leaving my apartment, getting on the sea bus, going over to Gravel Island, getting some great seafood, coming home, you know, doing a little cook-up. Vancouver's a great place, everybody. That's why we're the most livable city in the world.
Michael, tell us about the P&E. It's opening this weekend. You're playing up against it. It's their 100th anniversary of the fair. It's a great connection to you, though, several years ago.
Yeah. Well, the P&E was obviously a big part of my career. It was part of the youth talent search there, and I met a lot of good people there. And it's actually, I still have a connection there because, of course, well, where's Brian playing? Brian's playing right over there, right? Empire Stadium. So, and of course, you know, Bruce, my manager, has you know, with Brian from the beginning, and so there's the connection right there. You know, two Bruce Allen boys, one of them doing the daytime there at the P&E, and the other one playing out here downtown.
You gonna crash his show?
I might. You know, the weird thing is I don't get up when I'm touring. I have sort of, my schedule is always to go to bed at about 4:30 or 5 o'clock, so that if I can wake up at 2, you know, 1:32, I'm really fresh for the show. It's like the afternoon. So his show, I think he's on at 3. And that might be tough for me to wake up. I mean, really, I try to sleep as much as I can to keep me healthy. Got to be an athlete out here.
So, being a hockey fan,
yeah,
does being in the arenas have a special feeling for you?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys know about it, but you know, in my rider, you know, I have a rider, and other people want certain colored M&Ms or bottled water from God knows where, and what I ask for is. I want a hockey puck from that team, whether it's an NHL team or a junior team, or you know, I usually get a hockey puck. So in my house, I've never had a plaque or a record thing up or a trophy. I have none of my Grammys. My Junos are with my family, but those are the kind of things I put up. I put up hockey pucks and jerseys, and I know Bruce has I think Bruce, you have both the Grammys in your office, right? And my parents have the Junos, so my sort of thing is. The hockey teams, and it's been cool. I mean, even on this Canadian tour alone, it's been a very Canadian tour. I mean, I've had 2 prime ministers come to the shows. One ex, obviously, Brian Mulroney, and I played Harper in ping pong.
Who won?
I won, barely. He's a mess. I told people the night of the show that I thought it was going to be a nice, simple game, but it turned out that he had more moves than that guy from The Matrix. So that, I mean, I've had last night, night before, Glenn Sather came to the Calgary show. I had a really nice time with Brian Burke and his wife in Toronto. It's been really cool for me to. I asked them all these questions, and tonight I'll have friends of mine that I'm you know, really obviously fond of that are part of the hockey community. So it's cool to be It's been a very Canadian tour anyway.
Do you plan to do color or play-by-play again with the Canucks or the Giants this year? This next year, do you want to try to go do that again with the radio broadcast?
I would. I mean, it was, the truth is, and I said it the night I did it, but I'd always been a big fan of Tommy Larscheid. And he really was a big part of my life, and almost part of the soundtrack of my life, I guess. And when I went and did the gig, it made me realize just how really incredible he is. You have to have a very, very quick mind, and it's a very emotional thing to be up there. It's very easy to let it get away from you, and I think that people think it's so easy to do, but a guy like Tom had a pretty incredible and intense knowledge of the game, and obviously a real passion for it, and so I'd love to do it again, but geez, I'm going to miss him in a big way. I think most Vancouverites are going to miss him a lot.
The last year, it's almost been a full year, the single, I Just Have to Met You Now, it's been played on the radio constantly. You sort of held the record even to put a second single out. They have, but this song has still got legs on it.
Yeah.
You must have heard this thing played in the most strange places around the world.
Absolutely, too. And it helps, too, that we try to bribe radio programmers and stuff. Look at us all. Bruce is like, shh. No. Yeah, exactly. Take care of yourself. No, it's been amazing. I mean, when I was... it's obvious now. It's part of my story that I'd been in a relationship that was a high-profile relationship, and when it ended, it was probably not the best thing in the world for me. And what I did was I learned a lot from it, and I came out of it, and I'd met Lou, and when I wrote that song, I sort of was inspired by that happiness that I had, and I'd hoped that as I sat there, I wrote it with Alan Chang, who's my musical director, and Amy Foster, who has written, she recorded Home with me, and she did the lyrics for everything and stuff. And we sat there, and when we finished it, we really had thought that we'd written sort of a great anthem, for single people. And I think I knew it was going to be a hit. I knew it would be a big hit. And people kept saying to me, please, don't jinx it. Calm down. And I was saying, no, this is going to be a big hit. This is going to be our biggest hit. And it went as far as going into the studio with Bob Rock down at the warehouse, and we finished recording it, and I said, at the second we laid down the track, I said, geez, Bob, this is a big hit. We'll have a #1 single in our hands. And he went, Michael, come on, just come down. Stop. You know what the best is? I saw every time I lift up my hand in my face to try to get a picture of the ring, so I took it off. What do you think of that? I was thinking there. I was going. Every time I go to rub my face, he keeps taking shots of it. What the hell is going on? Does he want to catch me picking my nose? But now I realize that's what you want. Man, that's a story, huh? I can't believe it. What do I have to do?